and then we have like a combo finish with Scape Shift and Part the Water Veil, where we can make a million zombies and then take an extra turn and kill them with the zombies. So it's sort of like the Hammer Perforos thing, but we're trying it a different way. Sideboard's just Offshoot for aggro, counter spells for control, Ashak for the mirror, Walking Ballista for creature decks, Hornet Queen for flying creatures, and then I think Agent's something I want to try and ramp mirrors and against mid-range decks. So got some of those. I'm gonna join another league. Hopefully we hold up. Yep. I don't really know what's going on with my internet. No clue, but it's been kind of weird the past 3 days. Didn't have any issues yesterday, but the day before that I just couldn't actually stream. Alright, this hand looks like a keep. It's actually pretty strong. Can go Lumbering Falls, Oasis, Mirror Pool off Growth Spiral, and then pick one of these to play. Oh, turn 1 elf. Alright, well, this is exactly what we don't. I think this is probably the worst matchup I could play against, and it's the most popular deck on Moto, so what does that say about me? Not that much about my intelligence level, but I wanted to try some sweet stuff out, so hopefully we can maybe play like 2 matches against a non-Once Upon a Time Llanowar Elf deck, but it's not particularly likely, because I think that this is like legitimately like 50% of the field is Once Upon a Time Llanowar Elf decks, so about half the games you play in Moto you'll play against this. And I don't think it's like obscenely good. I don't think it's like unbeatable, but like when you're on the draw and you can't kill the elf, you just lose instantly. Like my opponent's playing Vivian, this card's not particularly good, but it just doesn't really matter what they play as long as it's something that's progressing what they're doing. That being said, maybe they're just like doing something so nonsensical that we can win anyway. My hand's pretty good, but if they just like put in a Burning Tree and some Nykthoses and put in this into play this turn, it's not really gonna matter. So there's the Nykthos. And before Burning Tree. Maybe they're just gonna say go. I don't really know what's going on. Having Vivian in your deck's kind of strange. Attack. Oh, that's... okay, sure. So they can flash in some nonsense, I guess. So I can Pilgrimage or Courser. I think I have all the lands I need. It doesn't do that much, I think, to Pilgrimage. So this is going to put me at 8 mana and then I'll have 9 the turn after. I guess it is better. Makes my Scape Shift better. And I think having a good Scape Shift is pretty important here. So I will play Pilgrimage. Okay. Just play a land that comes into play tap. Say go. I guess maybe I messed up. I had all this information, so yeah, because I could have 5. It doesn't really make a difference. I could have 5 different lands for the hour, which means the field's gonna be a little better. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'll just play Radiant Fountain next turn and make some zombies. I guess I could play Oasis too. That's worse than getting field. Okay, looks like they haven't found a payoff exactly yet. It's like, yeah, okay, that's a good one. Maybe it won't be good enough though. taking? 5. Sure. So I can Radiant Fountain Hour, get Field in a different land, and then next turn I can Scape Shift plus Courser. Oh, so it's better to wait. No, it's better to do this first. Okay, so now I can get... Drawing the second desert's actually pretty good. I can get Desert plus Field now. It's actually really good. Just gives me more bodies into play. Actually... I could just get Double Field, is that better? So if I get Double Field... I get 4 zombies. If I get Desert Field, I get 4 zombies, but I have more fields in my deck. I think it's actually better. I think I want to have more fields in my deck because it makes my Scape Shift better. So yeah. Oh, we don't get like Ulamog or anything absurd. We're at 14. This Courser's gonna gain a lot of life though. And we have the Radiant Fountain. Could actually double Scape Shift with Mirror Pool too. I don't think I could beat double Scape Shift, so maybe that's better to do. Double Scape Shift's probably gonna be needlessly complex though. Just gain the life. I can Walking Ballista for like 100 million. $16. So 8. I can actually clear all my zombies if they really want to. I don't think that matters. Killing Course is kind of good though. I think I want them to use the Walking Ballista. No tax. Alright, that's fine. I think it's okay if they kill the Courser. So I'm just gonna Courser, Radiant Fountain, and Scape Shift. Which is 3, 4, and then I can Once Upon a Time as well. So I don't have enough green. Take the point here. I think I kind of have to kill the Courser. I could just cast Once Upon a Time now as well. I think I like just gaining the life, not getting fancy. They're just gonna let it happen. I gain 1,000,000 life, so I want to keep. I think I want to keep this. Nah. This is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 fields. I should just sack the field and get 3 fields. So 3 fields, 6 lands, 7. Look at this, right? Moto's like responsiveness is so miserable when it comes to doing this. Okay. So this is a super pain in the ass. I actually don't know the best way to do this. I guess it's just click on each courser. I don't know if anyone knows like a button to shortcut this, that'd be nice. Maybe I should have killed the courser though. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they can kill me through this. I'm entirely certain. It matters. Alright, is attacking them good? I guess. Attacking the Vivian a bunch. They eat here. It'll knock off some of their devotion. I may as well try to kill the Vivian. I don't think I'm going to be short on terms of like lethal damage, so. Yeah. I think, yeah. They should have probably. It wouldn't matter. Like, even if they kill the Corsa, they just can't kill me then, so. Wow. Alright, well, that was a good showing for the first game. How do I want to try to win? I think having the negate is reasonable. Hawk and Bliss is probably good enough, even though I'm on the draw. And not having like red for removal is kind of rough. I actually think Part the Water Bill is probably pretty important. Corsa to an extent. Rift's probably okay. It's not very good versus Nissa because he can keep all the lands, but the tempo from it might be good enough. I'm gonna board out a Once Upon a Time. Board out one of the coursers. I think I want Scape Shift. See, hopefully we can negate like a Vivian or the other one. I guess I'm supposed to keep this. This hand's pretty slow on the draw, but I don't know. Let's try it out. My favorite Magic card of all time. This card seems horrible. think this card's kind of laughable. I feel like you should just put Courser in your deck. Like, I really don't understand the Jade Light Rangers. But maybe I'm missing something. Alright. Might as well do that. Walking Ballista. Well. Yeah, I want to do that. Alright. Well, they're at least not ahead on mana at this point. I don't get to curve properly, but yeah, like they're taking their turn off to probably find a land. Because they had to make this. Alright. Well, their draw isn't too intimidating. I want to find lands. Playing an 0-3 with no text box, unfortunately, but I think sandbagging the second one's good just because it has like upside with Pilgrimage, but I think it's fine to just play the first one out. I don't think I'm gonna be like jumping or anything crazy, but I think it might be nice to just have it into play. Take another 4. It's also on the Stream Decker if you want to not go to my Twitter. You just click on the little purple tab, it'll pop it out. That's terrifying. So this isn't even the Llanowar Elf that I saw, this is a different one? Or no? Okay. I'll drill a land at least. I think I'm supposed to just play the Courser regardless. Negate's a little awkward to show. There's just like one negate in my deck, and I'm just like, hey, what's up? I have it. But Courser means it's gonna be hard for them to just like kill me with damage, so they need to have something like big here, which they probably will. Might just be a Vivian. Nissa. Okay. Well, this negate's perfectly on time. Kind of awkward. I can't really block the 3/3. Okay, yeah, opponent's getting a little bit ahead of themselves. I guess I'll jump the 4/3. So 1 card left. This Walking Ballista is gonna be hell though. I think I have to play this in minus. Too important that I find a land. Should be dead this game though. Find back-to-back lands as well. Oh, we hit. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough. I doubt it will be, but maybe. I mean, that was pretty good. Oh no, they're screwing this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this thing is... Maybe I'm actually just dead. Probably dead, right? Make 2 here. Make 6, 7 here. 8, 9 here. 10. And I guess you can use the mana all at once when you untap. Yeah, this thing's ginormous. I guess I need them to mess up and maybe not kill Kiora for some strange reason. But I think I'm just gonna die. Like I don't think they can even mess this up. They could probably just put all counters on this, eat this, and then kill me through it. So it's 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. 6, yeah. So yeah, I guess they just pump here. And then they can attack and then nick those tapping after attacks. It doesn't matter. They're doing it like a weird way. But 16 mana. That's just another one, alright. Okay. This is all my face, so this represents 10 points. So I need to not take 4, which I cannot do. So yeah, I'm just dead. Alright then. I'll get to be on the play. Makes a huge difference. Whether or not it's going to be good enough, I kind of doubt it. I think we're still just going to get clowned. But hopefully we can find land, or we can find Walking Bliss. I should probably just leave in the Once Upon a Time just to increase the odds that I find it. That being said, I just don't want the Rift. If this could bounce lands, it'd be okay versus Nissa. I'm just gonna put out the Rift. And just hopefully have like a draw that's like Grazer into Pilgrimage or just like Blister your Elf. I wonder if this is worth trying. I don't think so. I think I can just win with Escape Shift. Like, I think it's pretty hard for this deck to win through like 82 twos. Yikes. Okay, mulligan. Mulligan a 5. Pretty laughable mulligan at 5. Kind of unlucky. We have 27 lands in our deck. Things didn't come together. What are you gonna do? Alright, GG. It's unfortunate. Just gonna redraw apart the water veils after bottoming too. It's unfortunate too, but whatever. We were not destined to win that game. And on the bright side, my internet hasn't died yet, so I probably jinxed it. But I'll take that. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you either play Llanowar Elf or you play 1 mana removal, and I don't think there's an in between in this format. I legitimately do not think that, like, I just don't think there are strategies that are not one of those two things. Like, you either put Once Upon a Time Llanowar Elf in your deck, or you put like 6 1 mana removal spells in your deck. I think that's basically it at this point. If you're trying to win. I don't always try to win, unfortunately. That's alright. Yeah, I don't, like, I could just play Unsummon, but I don't really want to unsummon Llanowar Elf. Right, just win die rolls. That's how you beat Llanowar Elf, I guess. Ooh, this hand is horrible. These hands are kind of rough. I'm gonna try it, I guess. This is, so, like, the second Escape Shift basically does nothing. The second Once Upon a Time is fine. I'm gonna try this hand, whatever. I want to find, like, Pilgrimage and Grazer. Even a Courser would be fine, I think. Oh, that's a nice change of pace. Okay, I know I don't want the green source, but I'm still gonna take, still gonna take the Courser. It's not like we have that many other good options, so. Okay, so they're just playing some form of humans, almost guaranteed. I didn't think they mulliganed too much. Alright, it's good for me. It's a little bit awkward, but whatever. We can just find a green source for this course, we'll be alright. I actually think it's better just to have the second courser. Like, my opponent's just not playing lands. So I could cycle. I think that's ever really better than just playing Growth Spiral. This is kind of awkward. My opponent might be able to win if I just don't ever find another green source. Like, they have to hit a land here, I think. But if they hit a land here and play like a Thales Lieutenant, yeah, probably just lose now. Maybe not. I guess they didn't have Lieutenant. I wonder what their hand is. They could just be a million colors. Maybe they have like Mana Strider or something strange. They get to sack the clue. Okay, cool. So we got a green source. Let's put Passage into play because I want to play the Courser with mana up. Or before playing my land. What I mean to say. Okay, so we go. He did not sack the clue. Whoops. It's kind of awkward. Okay, well, I think we found the green source just in time, so I don't really know. Their hand could have been like pretty good, and I think we probably would have been fine. Like, we cycle, draw, and then we could play our. I guess we can. Probably shouldn't cycle. I should probably just play my desert, then play our, and then get 2 more deserts, and then get 4 zombies. That's what I should have done. I don't know if I would have actually played it that way, but either way, I was going to gain a bunch of life and just clog up the board. And then even if they like Mana Strider and start doing damage, I just get to Scape Shift with 2 courses in play, so I'm going to gain like whatever 16 life off that, plus making, you know, like 40 zombies or whatever nonsense. Okay, so humans isn't exactly mono red, but I think I'm probably going to board somewhat similarly. I don't know if Offshoot's going to end up being that good. I'm going to try Hornet Queen, and I'm going to try Ballista. So I think they could have Deputy Detention. They showed Naya colors. They still could have Deputy. So I want the Rift. I am going to board out on Once Upon a Time. Healer's probably slow. I don't think I need Hour. I'm going to board out all my parts. And I think I'm going to leave in the Scape Shifts just because I doubt they have a ton of interaction. And I think they're going to lose to a million zombies most of the time. So I'm going to try this. There's an argument for Mystical Dispute, but I think I would only board that in if I thought the matchup was just like horrendous and I wanted to like counter a Mana Strider or something. And I still don't know they're blue. I'm pretty sure they're a bunch of different colors, but it could just be Naya humans. Do I want Kiora actually just to bubble a thing? I think they're too good at going wide. Yeah, this is fine. It's possible I want the 4th hour just to make sure that I can get the Hornet Queen and make the Walking Ballistas better, but it's alright. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not perfect, but it's lands and spells. I could potentially pick off something and then cast Pilgrimage in Hour and Escape Shift. And they didn't have a 1-drop either, so it's pretty good news for me. They don't do anything too scary, yeah. I might just sandbag the Walking Ballista. So there's a Mana Confluence, so I assume they have Mana Strider in their deck. Okay. Charming Prince. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna not play the Walking Ballista. I don't think there's too much of an upside. It's not like I'm gonna block this. It could be good if they go Thales Lieutenant and do another thing. I can pick up the Thales Lieutenant, but we drew a land that's gonna come into play tapped, and I think that makes the decision a little bit easier. I'm just gonna play the tap land because I don't think it's very good. Like, even if it's the right play, I don't think it's great. Right, so Mana Strider's scary. It's not Mana Strider. It's a faceless card. So this thing, I think it just makes 2/1/1s when it attacks, which is pretty strong. So we don't have a ton of time. Okay, we found Hornet Queen. I think it's exactly what we want. Now it's just a matter of if I die before I get to resolve that. But this thing does go wide pretty well. I messed... No, I didn't mess up. That's a shitload of damage. Alright, we're probably dead. So this is 4, 7, 8, 9. So I got a 9. And then next turn I can hour. I guess I can block on the ground. Yeah, no, this is okay. I can get double desert. The fact that I have 1 desert means I get the 2 zombies. So we're dead to a few things, but I think I can survive at least another turn. So we have to get 2 deserts. So I can block here. Take 7, go to 2. I guess I could just go to 1 then at that point, right? Okay, that kills us. So that's unfortunate. They had double mana strider, so it's not gonna be very easy to beat. So it's exactly 9. Unfortunate. That's close. We win that game on the play. Do I want to change much? I don't think so. Killer's decent versus Mana Strider, but again, I can't really like... I can't really clog stuff up well, so... I'm just gonna hope to have a similar draw to that, but we're on the play, so... Unfortunate. I'm gonna assume I'm drawing ramp spells. I'm gonna keep this hand. I don't think we're gonna win this game, but so we have 3 mana sources. I guess they're thinking about they mulligan to 5. So my opponent just mulligan to Oblivion twice. That's pretty unfortunate for them. Maybe we can win. I mean, I think they could easily beat us on 5 though, if we don't like top deck misses, whatever. Okay, sure. I'm just gonna play my Scryland. If they have Thales at 10 and I take 3, but it's fine. I'm gonna bottom basically anything that isn't ramp. Specifically want Pilgrimage, because it gives me a ton of mana sources. Doesn't matter. I guess if I draw a Courser, it's better to sandbag the Pat. It's also better if I draw Offshoot. So I'll just play this. I could Rift the Clue. That seems awful, so I'm not gonna do that. So we're at 5 mana sources, so we're getting there. They have their second land. I think they're gonna... Actually, I don't know. I think they're gonna flicker this. I wonder if I'm supposed to Rift it. No, it's Scry 2. Okay. Take bottom 2. So I don't really care if this flips. I guess I'm just gonna do nothing for now. Indestructible. My guy's defenders that can't attack. It's a 4/4. I can just bounce it later. I'm just gonna wait on the Rift. Okay, so we're at 6 mana sources. It's not very exciting to just play our lands naturally. I could also play the wrong land. I could also bounce the clue. I think it's 4. Just gonna let this flip. We've got some time. Okay. This is a sad game. I think I'm gonna lose. Maybe not. I mean, I'm so likely to get to Hornet Queen. How do they beat Hornet Queen? Maybe they can't. So 6 Manus Rider. Shock attack of everything. Not really sure what they have. 6 mana sources. Alright, I will bounce that, I think. I could wait though. I don't have to do it now. If they play Thalia's Lieutenant, it's better to wait. Well, now I guess I could just overload. I could take all the damage next turn to overload and then just cast Hornet Queen after that. I wonder if I could take the damage twice. It's 8, 11, 11, 2, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna overload and then start casting Hornet Queens. They'll redevelop their board pretty quickly, but the damage they're taking off this is actually adding up. Land's really good for them. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough. I also have this Oasis to push over damage. It's just a mopey game. So I think they're gonna play the 2-3, right? Could have Declaration Stone, they could have Deputy. Them hitting a land's super important though. I think it's... I don't think they could actually have won if they didn't draw a land this turn. But now potentially with like a combination of the perfect cards and like developing enough of a board to pressure me, I think they could win. I don't think it's super likely, but I think it is possible. Second Hornet Queen's pretty good for me. So, this is kind of strange. This seems bad. I guess they're going to replay Kytheon. Maybe they're digging... I don't know what they're digging for. So this is 6, 9. It's another good card. I think this is slightly better than Scape Shifting. But yeah, the escape shift's gonna gain me 14 life. So maybe I escape shift next turn, another Hornet Queen. It's gonna give me 14 life and then make, if I draw a land, it'll make a lot of things. It'll make like 16 2/2s, but for now it's just gonna make 7. Probably should play either way. Okay, well that should be it. This is 8. So I need 2 fields and then all split lands. Okay. Oh boy, these triggers. Alright, I gain like 1 billion life. I guess I can attack with these at least. Probably doesn't matter. So this is 4. Yeah. Even if I have Declaration Stone, just not even close to enough. If the Declaration Stone, Thalia's a tenant. Still not close. Well, this is sort of a slam. But yeah, my opponent mulliganed 5 in the first and the last game. I think this matchup's probably close. I'm pretty happy I have the Hornet Queens just to be able to beat Mana Strider, but... Yep. So maybe, like... Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I actually didn't pay attention to how I got my lands, because I thought I was just going to win. But I should have gotten... should have gotten 1 more green land. Like, this desert should have just been a forest. Yep, it is what it is. Yeah, we lost the first match, and we didn't really get to play the third game in the first match, but this deck felt pretty good. The Rift came up, the Hornet Queens out of the board seemed decent. Everything else felt pretty good. There's maybe some differences I could make in the mana base, but I think I like the way I have it configured for now. I think this is a keep. I'm trying to find a colored land. Even forest is pretty good. Yeah, I do want Courser, but I don't think I can afford to take it. So I'm just gonna take the Oasis and play Grazer. And hopefully we can find like an hour sooner rather than later. Yep. Only elves. I just lose to every Letter Elf deck and then beat anything else. It's weird how that works. So down an island. I guess it's always better to play the Growth Spiral. This Blast Zone might just randomly be insane, which would be nice. So Castle has the potential to come into play untapped. I don't know if it really matters. I'm gonna have untapped 5 mana. So. Alright, the dream here is they just played 3 elves. Or 2. I'll take 2 elves and leave up Stubborn Denial. Don't know how likely that is though. So last time we played the Field of the Dead deck, we just got crushed by the 5/4 that they're probably playing right now. Nope, it's okay. God bless you. And we got crushed by the 5/4 that can't be blocked by 2 power or less, and then we got crushed by Questing Beast, and that was unfortunate. We just got obliterated by those cards. Alright, Pilgrimage is a really good draw. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4, 5, 6. So it's, yeah. So we only have 6 different types, which is kind of unfortunate. That was one of the problems with Pilgrimage, but we get a ton of mana sources, which is nice. So this is what, 5? This is 6, yeah. I'm gonna play it's not good to show them the Blast Zone, but hey, if I draw a different land, it's a little bit better. Because then I'll have 6 different types. So I play the Forest, doesn't add to the Field of the Dead count, so. I'm just gonna take the 3, I guess? I don't know, I could jump, but if I draw a land, I'll get 2 zombies. I don't have this. Doesn't matter, I can jump later. Okay, so we'll probably just try to work this up to 3. No second blue source also kind of sucks because I can't use the castle. But whatever, it's fine. I don't even know what they're gonna do with this Oko. I wouldn't be surprised if they make this a 3/3. Yeah. If I play Gulta, we're pretty screwed. Seems like a bad play. So this is 1 counter on it, so we want X to equal 2. Of course, it was a fantastic draw. So now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at 5 different lands. But of course, you can't get Stubborn Denial, and it stalls the board a little bit and gives us some life gain. So just gonna snap off a block. I don't think I need to jump. In case they play like another Lovestruck Beast or something, I might want to be able to block that. Or just small creatures, that also is relevant. Okay, so they can't Stubborn Denial this. That's a lot of elves though. Okay, we want a different land. I will play this, I think. Okay, I can Sigo, I can block at the Lumbering Falls. And then play this. And make 2 zombies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 7. That's kind of bad, but maybe not. They do have Stubborn Denial. Am I dead or something? I'm gonna actually do the math on this. Doing that or not. So they lose 2 elves, I lose my grazers. Love 3-3-5-5-1-1. I'm gonna gain. I'll still have the Lumbering Falls too. I think this is my best block. I need the Lumbering Falls, so yeah. This is 4, I go to 1. Or sorry, this is 3. So I go to 2, and then I go to 3. And I'll have 4 blockers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so island means I get to cycle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I need to dodge the 5-4. I think that's the most important card to dodge. But now my Lumbering Falls can die and I don't have to care. Alternatively, I don't think it's bad to go to 1. I don't think it really matters. So I'm trading here, I'm jumping here, I'm trading here. I'm gonna get 2 zombies again. This is still better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 7. Is there a reason to cycle now? I guess it's just mana efficient. I don't know if it really matters. Part the water bill, alright. So I think they have stubborn denial. We should make him use it. What if they just let it resolve? I sort of have to do it for the full amount. So this will be 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I have no cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we go to 3, we get more 2/2s. No, I don't think they have great attacks. Next turn we get a Courser and then we get 3 field triggers. So yeah, we still have to dodge the 5-4 off the top. I think that would kill us. But if we can dodge that again, maybe, maybe. They get to know about the part. Actually, no. zombies. I guess whatever, it's fine. Okay, that guy's not that scary. Okay, so I could actually just scry. I don't think that's... I mean, I could still just scry. I'm just gonna play the field. Alright, I'll say go. So now if they draw the 5-4, we at least get a turn. That's terrifying. Okay, so we only get a turn. But we get to scry. Hour of Promise. I think that has to be good enough, right? I can't get double desert, that's fine. We gain 4 life, so yeah, it'll give us more time. So I can get Mirror Pool, it's gonna be another Courser and Radiant Fountain, or I can just get Field of the Dead. Maybe I just get Field and Mirror Pool. I think Mirror Pool is actually good here, just having another Courser is relevant. Okay, and now we can scry to find a land for Courser. And if we miss, it's fine because we have If they start doing things, if they have 4 block, if they have 5, it's 4. So they draw a dude, block here, they take 18, they go to 1. So I can't actually kill them. Instead of the Oasis, they just block the big one. I guess I'm just topping this, I don't know if it really matters. So they should be dead. Alright, Courser was so clutch, holy moly. Alright, got him. Alright, so... this matchup seems pretty horrific. There's not a ton I can do to fix that, other than have Walking Ballista when I'm on the play. I think I basically just need to do what I just did, where I just have like Courser and then like ramp. I think I need like Razor, Courser, and ramp, so I probably want all the Once Upon a Times. I think yours is probably good just specifically because it answers the 5-4 pretty well. The parts seem horrible versus Stubborn Denial, but none of my sideboard cards seem very good. I guess I want Hornet Queen. And just to hope they don't have a bunch of 5-4s. Let's try this switch. I don't want Jotty Offshoot. That seems terrible. My opponent just has like Galta. It's possible it's correct, but it seems too bad for me to want to try. Ballista might be fine. I can actually just get to a point where I can play a Ballista as a 4-4. And I might want Agent as well. As weird as that is. I think Part is just so bad because of Stubborn Denial. I'm just gonna put the Ballistas on I'm on the play. I think I'm gonna try these 7 drops. Agent seems weird, probably is bad, but Doesn't get countered by Stubborn Denial, and I can just take like a Galta randomly, so we'll see. This hand is pretty poor. I think you really want Grazer or Growth Spiral. That being said, Once Upon a Time could find it. The Grazer. So it gives me 3 mana sources. Neither of these do anything early. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Can't much better. Just get rid of Forest, I guess. Everyone's favorite Magic card. Coming in hot. Love Strike Beast. Okay. Don't play yet. Don't really care if it's gets started Denial either. So. 5/5? Yep, 5/5. So maybe I do want the list to turn off this interaction. I didn't really think about that, but. It's not the 5/4, so. Does a bunch of damage, but. Actually, I could have just cast this so it doesn't get Stubborn Denial. That would have been good. Might be a game of Hornet Queen. Hornet Queen ends up being good. Our hand's pretty strong. We have double ramp. Once Upon a Time could find like a Grazer or the Hornet Queen itself. And the second one could, like maybe the first Once Upon a Time finds a Grazer, and that lets me have 3 ramp spells. I guess I just want Agent. I could take Agent, or I could take Radiant Fountain. Take Field as well. Actually, it kind of feels like it's Agent. I don't know. So we're gonna go 15. So another nice thing about Pilgrimage with Once Upon a Time is like you just get the 3 lands so early. It's kind of nasty. Beast. So we take 9, we go to 6. Can't actually win. Need to be on the play. I guess I won't concede. I can bluff that I have like Aether Spouts or some weird stuff that I'm trying to top deck so they make me play around it in the 3rd game. But I'm dead. Potentially could be close if I was on the play though. Maybe I'd get to like Agent to 12/12 before I die. Alright, GG. Alright, so we get Walking Ballista and we get to be on the play, which means we can actually kill an elf, so that should be nice. Do I still want to try the Agent? I think it might be correct. I don't know what I want to cut though. Kind kind of don't want to cut anything. I could maybe cut Escape Shift. I'm gonna try one agent, just because, like, as the game progresses, I'll have 4 Once Upon a Times in my deck. It's potential, like, the odds I see the one agent are a lot higher than a deck that doesn't have a bunch of, like, ways to filter. If I don't draw it, I don't draw it. It doesn't really make much of a difference. So I think it's fine to try one. I think the sand is too bad. Sand is great. Kind of want to just mulligan Escape Shift. So I will. So you can go Field, Walking Ballista, your Elf, and then play Pilgrimage on 3. And then we have this Rift, it's just like something that could buy us time. We need to draw well, but this is a really good 6. It's exactly what I want. But like Courser, Kiora, Our Promise, a bunch of good stuff. And this just means we have, what? We have 5 mana sources basically if this gets to resolve, and it probably will. So maybe not though. They could just go like Elf into Elf Stubborn Denial, that'd be pretty strong. No. Galta. That's quite the magic card. I think it's better to play Island. Yeah, it's better to play Island. I want a diversity of lands for Field, so I'm gonna play Island. And then the Pilgrimage should give us enough green, and we don't need a lot of green anyway. So I'm gonna play Island and then kill the Elf. So if I play this, they're going to Stubborn Denial it. If I play this, say go, and they play Lovestruck Beast, and I bounce it, they can just get another 1/1 and then the 5/5. I'm in a bad spot. They always have Stubborn Denial. They always have Elf, they always have Stubborn Denial. Never seen them not do this. That being said, maybe this is the time I'm supposed to pray they don't have it. Kind of tricky. Galta is pretty hellish. It could just be low on mana sources. Like, we killed their Elf, and I can't imagine this deck plays a ton of lands. Kind of want to play play Field and say go. And then just Cyclonic Rift the Lovestruck Beast. This play really sucks, but I think it might be the best play considering the circumstance. I don't know. Not really doing anything great. Potentially just bounce the 1/1, but then it just makes this so much cheaper. Maybe it's still correct. So it's gonna cost 2. I think it's more important to bounce the 5/5. I just need to like kill them. I actually need to, yeah. Drawing more forests sucks because I need to get a bunch of different lands. This game's gonna be tough. I don't really know what can happen for me to win. Like, it involves Scape Shift, but if I'm correct that they have Stubborn and Island, I'm almost positive they do. It's just not gonna matter. I needed to draw a spell that turn. I could draw Agent, or I could draw Hornet Queen potentially. Sure. But we only have 4 different lands, and our hand's full of forests. I don't know how I was supposed to play this game. Maybe I just wasn't supposed to use the Rift at all. This is 6, so it costs 6 currently. Yeah, I'm just dead. GG. Wait, no, Hornet Queen. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. So I could play this. I think that's poor. Scape Shift. Okay. Does it matter if I Scape Shift now? What makes my Scape Shift better? Just a second Scape Shift? They have 2 Stubborn Denials. Do I draw a Hornet Queen? I think I'm supposed to play it now. Okay, so they just didn't have it. I act like I'm always right, but they just didn't have it. Okay. So we get a lot of bodies. So this is 8. So I just sack my board and I get double field. That's surprising. This is really good for me. Is it going to be good enough? I'm not certain. Alright, so I'm getting 8, which means 2 fields in all different lands. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe they have a card that interacts as Once Upon a Time. I was gonna say maybe they had like some weird green card that interacted favorably versus this, but I don't know what that would be. Makes a bunch of zombies. How many forests do I have left in my deck? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 2 left, so I guess I want 2 forests. What was wrong? I guess they don't always have it. So this is like 1 billion power. I don't really know what they could find in blue-green. So they need 7 blockers. I have a Lumbering Falls too, so they actually need 8 blockers. I think they're dead. That's insane. Always lucky, I guess. So they take 28 before I animate the mutable. Just fog. Don't say shit like that. Alright, wow. I got lucky. I think that match was probably really bad for me. But, I mean, things went the way I needed them to. I think we mulliganed well. And, yeah, we just got really lucky that they did not have Stubborn Denial. That card is so good. It's actually impressed me a ton. I'm going to keep this on the draw. If we draw any land, it's pretty strong. I really hope you like turn 1 elf chat. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Well, it's a land. Okay, what land do I want to put into play? So if I put in the harbor, I can growth spiral. If I put in the pool, like this can just come into play untapped. I think I want to be able to growth spiral though. So I could potentially growth spiral into a green source, and then grazer in a pool. That would be the best, I guess, if I miss on a land. Or just green white, which I think is a good sign for me. Playing classic Elvish Mystic Heart of Kieran deck. It doesn't come into play untapped, but it's still fine. I'm gonna play growth spiral. Oh, it does come into play untapped, just in a different way. We have a lot of mana very early in the game. 5. So we can't escape shift next turn. We're close though. Pretty strong start. Kind of the power of getting to play with growth spiral, as opposed to like the mono green versions of the deck. So I think we're gonna get Gideoned and then probably eat 4 to the face. Could double block. I guess it's a chump. There's Gideon. Okay, I mean, that means we have to do stuff, but we kind of have all the tools we need. Get the chump yet. Doesn't really make a difference. I don't think there's a card I could hit where I'd rather not play Pilgrimage, so I'm gonna fetch, play Pilgrimage, and then just leave up Once Upon a Time. Get Island. Oh, I should have played the Once Upon a Time. Fuck, this is actually really bad. I messed up. Shit. So I missed out on a force, which is extremely relevant. Fuck. Oh, I'm so bad. Alright, so get salvaged a little bit. I could just get a land with this. It's obviously not optimal. Yeah, what I did was terrible. Okay, crew here, sure. So we're just gonna take another 4. Damn, dude. I should have seen that line. It's like not a thing that's come up a lot. Normally I cast this card for 0, so it just ends up in the graveyard, but that's kind of rough. Okay, well maybe it won't be super relevant. lot of flying stuff. It's kind of spooky. Oh my god, I could double scape shift. I fucked up so bad. I forgot I could just double scape shift with the mirror pool too. Double scape shift would just instantly kill him unless they have Declaration Stone. So I can only take 6 in the air. I can actually just die. I don't think it matters. I have to play the scape shift. I have to sack all these lands, so... We're gonna get double. We're gonna get a lot of zombies. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough. It might be. I could also Kiora then scape shift this turn. Yeah, me not getting that forest, like, if I lose, it's. I don't think I could lose if I played it properly. And if I lose, it's gonna be 100% because of that. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. Everybody makes mistakes. I don't think I'm gonna greed and like minus this. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's double field and then all different lands. For 16 zombies. So Blast Zone. Is Elvish Mystic. I want Radiant Fountain. Lumbering Falls. Guess I want Blast Zone and Temple of Mystery. And I can just get the Fabled Passage. So 16. Do anything. I guess I top it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's 1, 2, 3. So this is counts because the Gideon. 1, 2, 3, 4. These don't count because they have to be tapped. So the 4 blockers currently. Make 3 more unless they have Declaration Stone. And we have the Lumbering Falls, so it probably doesn't matter. Oh, so Nissa's Pilgrimage says if you have Spell Mastery, which means if you have two or more instants or sorcerers in your graveyard, you get 3 forests. So I knew that I was gonna, like, even if I once upon a time hit Courser, I knew I was still gonna play Pilgrimage. So I just decided to play the Pilgrimage first. Obviously, we don't get punished. Always lucky. But if I play the Once Upon a Time first, I already had Growth Spiral, so it means I get 3 forests, which means that I had an 8th mana with an untapped land. And that would have either allowed me to Scape Shift and Kiora in the same turn, or play Scape Shift, use Mirror Pool, sack it, and then I could Scape Shift twice, which I don't even know if that's... It's probably fine. So I would Scape Shift... I think it would be worse. Right? Because I would lose the land. Yeah, specifically, it made it so I couldn't, like, Kiora bubble like Heart of Kiran. But yeah, it didn't matter. They probably had to have Declaration in Stone for me to lose. So maybe my play wouldn't have mattered either way, because if they had Declaration in Stone, I would have just died all the same, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe 12. So this is 6, 7, 8. Block this. 9, yeah, so I go to 3. But I would just lose. I would still just lose. They would just kill me the turn after. I don't think there's anything I could have done. But this matchup's probably pretty good. They have a lot of flying vehicles, specifically while we have Hornet Queen in our sideboard. So hopefully that'll help there. And it just looks like there's green-white mid-range, which I think is probably a good spot if you're going to play ramp. Again, they're an elf deck. They probably have Once Upon a Time. I am going to... Do I care about Gideon? Not really. I guess I won't board in the gate. I could try an Agent of Treachery. I think Part will be good, though. I don't think I need to change my deck up. I think my main deck configuration is pretty good versus what they're doing. The Rift's probably good. QR's okay. Could board out a Once Upon a Time. And I think I'm gonna probably put the Blisses on the play. They're not that exciting on the draw. Maybe that's inaccurate though. I think this should be fine. Maybe I should just have main deck Ballista. Maybe Ballista's too good, but I really like all the cards I'm playing. So I don't know exactly what to cut. And I kind of wish I had a 4th Courser, but it would have been better for 7 zombies twice. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't really do the math. It just so it would be 14 zombies, right? I got 17, so it would have been worse, correct? I ended up getting 16. Yeah, so it'd be 2 less zombies if I used the mirror pool. It wasn't actually better because I could only get 1 field because I would have 7 lands that I could tutor for, so I couldn't get 2 fields. Basically, if I sack 8 lands with 1 Scape Shift, I get 2 fields. And then I get 8 triggers from each of those, so I get 16. Whereas if I only get 7 lands, like I can't get more than I literally can't get more than 1 field, otherwise the field won't trigger. So if I double Scape Shift, it's just 1 field, 6 lands, which is 7 twice. So it would have been 14. So it was actually worse. I didn't really think about that until now, but the Kiora would have been relevant. I think that sounds good, so I'm gonna keep. I might just get clowned by like Elf and a Gideon, but I can't really imagine mulliganing this. And we have some interaction. Like, maybe overloading this is going to be pretty strong versus green-white. And they didn't even have the turn in play, so. Yep. No, like I could just bounce this. It's pretty good tempo. That depends. I would like to get the Courser setup though. And I think overloading this is probably better, so. They can accrue it, right? Sure. It's fine. It's a little awkward. So we're 3 mana short. We have Part to bridge the gap to Rift, so I think my plan is to overload this. Just hopefully I don't die before I can do that. Pretty strong start. I don't know if it kills us before we get to do this though. So we have the 5th mana source Once Upon a Time. We have the Courser in play. I think we're doing alright. This just cruise, we go to 17. That's a good one. Cast this. Probably gonna take a land. Because that's up to 6 mana sources. would like to take the Hornet Queen. Oh, do I want to take Mirror Pool? I think so. Okay. A little awkward, actually. Actually, it's not awkward, because I have... I have 2 parts, so it doesn't matter that the land's gonna be tapped. I think attacking accomplishes much. I just want to increase my life total, so I'm not gonna attack. So if I have to, I can go... I get... This is 5, so 6. So untap land, time walk. Then on the time walk turn, we play a tap land if we miss. And then we can time walk again and then a rift. And then after that, we can just scape shift. Like 100 million zombies. Above the queue. What's up? Does it feel better than the ramp deck? I haven't actually played that deck, but I do like the idea of like the curve's just lower, right? Like you actually have to get to 8 mana. So I think sometimes you're gonna struggle versus like Thoughtseize decks and like people countering your ramp spells. I don't know. I think this is more up my alley. Like it's kind of sweeter. I'm not gonna die, right? Is it better? I don't really know. I haven't played that deck. I played against it a few times, and it feels unbeatably broken. Or I didn't see them play this. That's actually annoying. It feels like it's unbeatably broken or just like a pile of garbage. I don't really know. I think it's strong-ish, but like if people want to beat it, I think they can do it pretty easily. Okay. Okay, so we hit untap land, which means we don't have to use 2 time walks. Which is sort of nice. So I can't attack as a Heart of Karen, so I just won't. So, kind of still want to time walk. I have 4 mana. I can't really do that much. I guess I have 5 mana. So I'm gonna rift on their turn. I should set up time walk scape shift, right? So this is 7. The free land though. It doesn't matter. I don't think I can really lose. I think I'm going to time walk again. Do I want to blast zone? Guess not. Yeah, Radiant Fountain seems a little better. The water valve. I guess I want to play tap land, so I'll play Mirror Pool. And then we can Courser Scape Shift and gain like a million life. Pass. I don't think there's anything green-white can do about Cyclonic Rift, so we're just gonna own them with it. Yeah, we actually just get to kill them, right? No, we're 1 short. I was gonna say we just part plus Scape Shift and it'll kill him. But I think this, like, Courser Scape Shift is, we're gonna gain like whatever 20 life and then make 400 gazillion power. But one thing I will say is I think the most powerful ramp spell in the format is Growth Spiral, which is like the main reason I'm green. So this means they get to me for 3. Okay. That's kind of annoying. I don't think it matters. It's actually not that bad, because now they just can't replay anything. This is better for me. I don't know. I probably didn't answer your guys' question that well. But like I think I'll go over I always go over the deck at the end of the league. If you remind me, I'll try to go over it. But I think Courser's really powerful. I think Courser helps you beat like the counter spells and the Thoughtseize stuff, as well as just gaining you a bunch of life with Scapeshift. It's just like a good mid-range threat. I think it's super powerful in these decks. You have a high land count. You want to hit land drops for Field of the Dead. It just gives a bunch of value. I think part gives you like this combo kill as well as being like a ramp effect, like a type of explorer. So this is a complete blowout. This one Rift has been very good in this match. Just gonna block this. And then we can play Courser and Scapeshift. GG. So what are the differences? I don't know. So that deck plays like 4 Ugins, which is a lot of Ugins. It has super broken lands in that it has Shrine and Castle, so it's a lot better at getting to the extra mana, which is nice. But I don't think it plays Scapeshift. Obviously, it doesn't play the blue cards. So I think Growth Spiral is one of the best ramp spells you can play. I think Growth Spiral actually plays pretty well with Pilgrimage because it costs effectively 1 mana if you're gonna like use the land right away. So you get in these spots where like you're ramping and then you get to use all of the mana you have. Like if you have 5 or 6 or whatever the case is, 7, 8. You just get in these spots where you get to Growth Spiral and Pilgrimage, or like Pilgrimage and Scapeshift. And you just get to like, if you just look at how the curve and like the ramp spells work, including Grazer, you get to sort of like fit your ramp in more often, which means you're actually just ramping more on average. But I don't know the fast answer. Like I get some man lands. I think Lumbering Fall is pretty nice versus control, as well as just like pressuring people. The Scrylands are cool. Castle Vantress is pretty powerful. And then the blue sideboard cards I think are pretty good. Like you lost Veil, so having like Dispel and Negate's kind of nice. Being able to have Ashiok for the mirror seems relevant. I think there are some upsides. I don't know though, because like this is the first league I've played with this deck. Like I haven't played any matches. And people have just been hammering away playing that mono green deck like all the time. Like there's a bunch of different people playing it. So yeah, I don't know which one's better. I like this deck. It's felt really good. The match we lost, we were like 1-1 in the match, and then we mulliganed to 5, kept a hand with 3 Once Upon a Times, and just like missed on our second land. We just kept like a 0 lander with 3 Once Upon a Times on the draw on a mull to 5. This game kind of sucks. What if this Once Upon a Time finds a Grazer? I'm on the draw. If this Once Upon a Time finds a Grazer, this hand's actually not that bad. I think I should mulligan. If I miss on Grazer, this hand's fucking terrible. I do get draw steps though. I think I should mulligan. Like, these lands, I take damage off this land comes into play tap, this land comes into play tap, these are colorless lands that come into play tap, so I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's 10 times better. So I gotta pick a land I don't want. I guess? I don't actually know. It might just be Fabled Passage, but if I miss on a green source, I think it has to be Island or Blast Zone. Could be field. I think I'm gonna have to blast him. Hopefully, I don't just get like throttled by one drops. Dude, it's so boring. It's so boring that just like I don't even know. Like, is the field? I would love to see data. Like, I don't know if they get to know like the percentage of what decks people are playing versus what's actually winning, but like. You could just look at all the videos I've posted on YouTube or any of my VODs, and it's like 80% of the games someone plays a green source and an elf. It's so ridiculous. It's completely insane. And I'm part of the problem. I'm playing Once Upon a Time. That's just going to get banned. It needs to get banned really quick. But, like, the amount of variety it's lacking because of this stuff is just kind of upsetting. Because this format was really fun, and now it's just becoming only green decks. Which is, like, how standard is. So, you know, fuck that. So, yeah. Done ranting. 1 second grazer? No. I just want to land. I'm trying to think if there's any world where I get to sandbag the passage. I guess I'm just gonna get Radiant Fountain. Just taking so much time. My opponent's just tired of waiting on me. I'm just ranting about stupid green decks. What's up, Knuckleby? Yeah, no, I think okay. I'm a really big fan of the Veil ban. Like I've been. Oh, we're dead. I've been like sort of ranting about it on my stream. I think a lot of people thought I was crazy. I think it's really good, but I like once upon a time like banning like Veil is broken because it makes it so the green decks don't have bad matchups. It literally just removes bad matchups for like it removes all the problems from the green decks. It makes it so you don't lose the discard, you don't lose to counter spells. It just makes it so you literally don't have any bad matchups. They just don't exist. So I think that's a huge problem because the card's just way too high in power level. And I know it's ridiculous to talk about a sideboard card, but Once Upon a Time is just fucking retarded. Like, so I shouldn't use that word, but like, that card is so stupid. Like, it is literally a card they designed for best of one without considering any other implications at all. So, all right, so I can play Growth Spiral and hope to hit a green source. I think I'm behind enough that maybe that's worth doing. What else would I do? Grazer Field. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for an untapped green source. Never lucky, chat. Alright, yeah, I think if we could get 5 mana on our third turn and then I think we could maybe win, but now I think it's gonna be too slow. Ooh, mama. I was gonna say maybe not, but yeah, we need these zombies as soon as possible. Gotta sell those untrained packs. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the reason that I think they're gonna do it, but I think that's the reason they haven't done it is just because it's like more recent. Like that's something a friend had pointed out to me, and I hate that philosophy, and I kind of understand it, but like, what needs to happen for me to win? Oh fuck! I need to not put that land into play, for starters. That was a really bad land to put into play. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe. This is so much damage, chat. I'm just over here ranting. I'm so fucking dead. This is so much damage. I'm already dead, right? I have to be. So it's +4. So these are plus. It's so much damage. All right. So Mentor says 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it'll 1 if I block. All right, sure. Block, idiot. What do you got? This is fucking ridiculous. I just went elf into this thing and company into double goblins. This is great. I wonder if this deck's good. It probably is fine. Like that is clearly powerful. Like it was their 3rd turn. So, yeah, this is their 4th turn. All Alright. This is an unlucky matchup to be blue-green, chat. This is the type of matchup where you do not want to be the person playing blue-green. Look how many creatures they have in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 creatures on the 4th turn? What the hell's going on? Can't even draw a Rift. I can't draw part because I'll take a damage off my desert. They wouldn't do anything anyway. I'm not progressing in any way. Growth Spiral. Alright, that's what we needed. Boom. I'm not showing him my Mirror Pool. I don't want him to know about the tech. Alright. You hate to see that. That means, first and foremost, that means that we're going to be on the draw in game 3, even if we win. So, you hate to see the fact that we're not going to be able to kill their elf that they're 100% going to have because you get to play 8 elves for once upon a time. Not that you would ever really miss on an elf if you were playing 8, but... God, why, dude? Come on. Like what could you possibly be thinking? I guarantee when they made this card, they were like, best of 1, and then they never addressed it again. They were just like, best of 1. It's for best of 1. It'll be good for best of 1. And then they just tucked it to the side. No one commented on it after that, and we're just like, yeah, it just exists. It's over there for best of 1. People aren't even gonna, I don't know, just ban this card in every format best of 1 on Arena, please, and thank you. I appreciate you. What do I want? I want all the Coursers. Coursers pretty bad. I think part's actually kind of important. So yeah, we need to just get a fast escape shift. Is Warning Queen even good? I don't actually think it's that good because of the goblins. It's like a fog. Like, they'll just attack with their stupid goblins and I'll have to trade. So I don't think it's good. I'll just try one spot at a time. Yeah, this is gonna be rough though. Yikes. If I had a blue source, I would keep this hand. That's very good. Maybe I just want the Grazer. Just need to draw Scape Shift now. A lot of mana though. No Jotty Offshoots? I don't think it does anything. Like, okay, so the problem with Jotty Offshoot is, like, they're not burned, they're not, like they're all, I mean, assume they have 12 creatures. They have 4 Rabblemaster, 4 Legion War Boss, and 4 of the 2/3. Maybe they only have like 2 of the 2/3, but like their creatures are just gonna keep adding to the board. So it doesn't matter that I'm gaining life unless I'm answering those creatures. So like for the offshoots to be good, I need to have offshoot, like, so I guess I sort of need to have the perfect hand. Whereas like if I just keep all my cards that help me get to Scape Shift sooner, I think that's a little bit better because I just need to get to the point where I make like 14 2/2s and it doesn't matter. Whereas like if I have offshoot and I like mulligan, or if I just like don't have the resources to get the lands and the Scape Shift, it's not going to matter that I'm gaining the life because they're going so wide. So I don't think the offshoots really do anything. And I think it's different if they're playing like burn spells, but I doubt they have burn spells. I think they're just a pile of creatures and things that make tokens, plus whatever sideboard cards they have. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think they really accomplished what I want them to in this matchup. So that's why I didn't board them in. And I already have the Coursers, which are just like actual Magic cards. Oh, so they probably have Bushwhacker too. Yeah. So yeah. So we have, so we'll have 8 mana. So we just draw Scape Shift. It's worth plucking the island out of my deck. So I know one scape shift's on the bottom, so I have 3. 49 once upon a time just gotta be wrong. That thing is fucking big. I wonder if this deck's good. Like, I can see this deck being good because the format's so open, and like, you have to have very specific answers. Like, you need to be playing Shock or like Disfigure, Fatal Push, stuff like that. But like, I don't know if this deck is better than Devotion, and it sort of feels like it loses the same things. So it sort of looks like a gimmick to me, but maybe I'm wrong. So we have 6. Oh, this is only 6. Even if you draw Scape Shift, it's probably not good enough. Okay. So now we get to Scape Shift for 8. I don't think I can afford to trade Lumbering Falls for this, so I'm just going to take a bunch of damage. Could Mirror Pool a Grazer. I actually don't know what happens if you Mirror Pool a Lumbering Falls. Not that we would ever have enough mana to do that. I guess I'd probably just get a land. I should attack here, but maybe they don't really know what I'm doing. Lumbering Falls is kind of nice. It means they're not getting ahead. So this is Company? What the hell is this? Yeah. We'll get it tapped. We'll use the Grazer. Maybe their hands is all lands. I think it is. Probably would have used an Atarka's Command by this point, right? So they're not actually progressing anything, which is good for me. Our life total's high. I guess they're doing damage, but they're not getting ahead on board. I think they really should be attacking with this, right? I guess it's bad. Alright, more elves. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a new land adds a zombie to the board. Still just want to draw Scape Shift. So one card that I could have played that I decided not to play was Pieces of the Puzzle. And I think it's pretty powerful, and maybe it just should be in my deck. Probably have to check that out again. Comes down to it. It's actually better to block the goblins, right? Oh my god. Who cares? I think it's better to block the goblins. I think I should just be blocking the goblins. The extra mana doesn't do anything. Scape Shift. Be a zombie. Actually, technically pulling ahead. The second I find like a second Rabble Master or a boss, I don't know that continues to be the case. We draw Courser, we draw Scape Shift, we draw Our Promise. Turning Field on is pretty nice though. That feels good. They've just drawn so poorly. Is attack even good anymore? Actually could. Makes the field worse. Okay, I just went over this. I'm not doing it again. So they're losing a guy to deal 2? Oh, I guess they have to attack the goblins, you idiot. That's why they're doing this. It's not like the elves matter. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay, so now just trading the Rebel Master. I wonder if they found... I think they might have found Ember Cleave. Which means I'm dead. I don't think I could beat that at any point, though. So it'll be 15. So it needs 6 in front of it to not die to Ember Cleave. So I think I'm going to die. But we'll just hope they missed. Could have a Tarkus command. So what if I, so this is 5, so how much do I need to block? So it'll be 15. So 6 toughness is what I need. So I could actually block like this. And then I lose these 2. I'll still just have the Rabble Master with the Ember Cleave on it. There's no way. Yeah, I don't think I can beat the Ember Cleave, so I'll just block like they don't have it. Could potentially play around a Tarkus command, but whatever. Okay. It's fine. So we go 4. So I guess maybe I should. So now I have 1, 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I guess I can just try to make another Lumbering Falls. This just becomes so powerful with part though. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. I don't really know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna try it though. I don't know if it's gonna be a creature. I think I'm giving up that much. So I get a zombie, but I don't get a creature. That's funny. All right, sure. That's sweet. Am I dead to a Tarkus command? Alright, let's make sure I have enough lands in my deck. This is like a lot of things. So I only need 4 mana, so I can use Lumbering Falls. So 27 lands in my deck. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 14 lands left in my deck. Alright, well they need to hit, I don't know what they need to hit, but they need to hit. Okay, really? I guess I know out. Alright, well we won the second game. It was a weird game. But we got incredibly unlucky. Just gonna have to hope that they got unlucky again. Yeah, we're just gonna die if they have elf. Do I want the offshoots? think they're good. Maybe they need to be a part of my plan, though, on the draw. Like, maybe they just buy me enough time. So what is my perfect hand? Grazer, Courser, and then, like, Grow Spiral, or Grow Spiral, Grazer, or Grow Spiral, Rift, and then Hour, and then Scape Shift. So where would Jotty Offshoot slot in? If I just go like Grazer into Offshoot, Grow Spiral, and then like Pilgrimage, it would buy me some time. It could be part of some of my like 7-card keeps that might beat them having Elf. Maybe I want like one. I think I want. Maybe I probably don't need these parts, right? I just need Scape Shift. What does part do for me? Like, if I Scape Shift, they're gonna lose. I think most of the time. Do I want... I'm gonna try this, I guess. I don't actually know. I really don't like the idea of Offshoot, but it might be correct. Maybe I'm just underappreciating them. They're just like bad courses, but they're cheap. Do I want one part, or do I want the third Offshoot? I think Offshoot's probably... So the thing that's nice about part is it bridges, like it gets you to, like what you want is you want 8 lands in play. So like you can just use it as an explorer, which is kind of nice. So I'm gonna leave in 1, just because if you get to 8 lands, it means you get 16 2/2s. If you have 7, it doesn't. This hand is awesome. I need a 3rd land. I'm going to keep it. Hopefully we don't draw a million once upon a time. If I hit a 3rd land, though, this hand is just Grazer into Pilgrimage into Hour into Scape Shift. I'm only into 6. Doesn't matter. How much is this deck in paper? I could not tell you. I don't know. If you go on Stream Decker, there might be like a way to check that. I don't actually know, but I have no clue. I don't know. I know some prices of some Moto cards. That's about it. Okay. If this part was an offshoot, I wouldn't really get to play it. So I think I want double blue sources. So this puts us at 7. And if I hit land, and I get to part, I can scape shift at 8. I don't think getting more fields matters. So I guess I get Scryland. Get Blast Zone, I don't think that accomplishes much. So I think I get Botanical Sanctum and Scryland. Lumbering Falls do anything? It does give me a body. I guess getting Lumbering Falls is better than getting Sanctum because it does something. If I draw the Sanctum, like, it doesn't really matter. castle better? No, I don't think so. Okay, is that good? So we're at 7 mana. I'm gonna eat shit next turn, hopefully not die. Scape shift at 8. Do I want the ballista or do I want to try to find a land? I think a land's actually higher value here. Probably dead. Oh, they don't have red mana. Okay, this is gonna be company. I don't think company kills us. What a Tarkus command kill us? 13. It's a lot of damage. I think a Tarkus command would have killed us. L4, well, sure. I think we're doing okay. I think I want to find a land though. So depending on what happens, I might use the part. So we're at 7. So we found a land. So that means I get to go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I get 3 fields. Alright, here's some zombies, opponent. You got a time walk in hand, so your go. I think we got him. Nice. Easy clap. That was nice of you, Allison. Thank you. 375. That's... I don't know. I don't know what's bad for a Pioneer deck. I'm used to, like, modern decks being however much, but, that doesn't sound too bad. I'm sure buying Pioneer cards at this point in time is probably positive value. Like, there's just going to be more Pioneer tournaments. More people are going to want different cards after they watch people play with them. So things are just going to shoot up after more tournaments happen. But yeah, let's talk about the deck. I boarded out Cure a lot. I don't think it's really good. I kind of knew it wasn't going to be good, but I wanted to try it. I think it's fine, but it just doesn't feel necessary. Everything else felt really good. I think the parts do have their place. The first thing I think I would want to try is cutting the Cure 4 pieces. This helps find parts. It finds Pilgrim. It just, I mean, it literally finds everything except for Grazer and Courser. And it's just a pretty good card advantage spell. I don't think you really want to play Delve spells because you don't play to the graveyard with this deck that well. And I don't know any other card draw spells besides this that I would really want to play. So I think Pieces is the thing I would probably try. Yeah, everything felt good. Like, I don't know how many rifts you want. This one rift was extremely good versus the green-white opponent, but I think that matchup's already good. But yeah, I think this deck's rough. I think it's kind of hard to play. Like, we beat some Llanowar Elves. We went 4-1. We played against a lot of them. But it still seems like you're going to struggle if your opponent goes like Elf into Burning Tree Nykthos.
Stay forever.
So, I mean, that might... Yeah, I don't really know what you're supposed to do to fix that other than just play 1 mana removal spells. The mana felt good, though. I think I like 6 forests. I think you kind of need at least 6. Maybe you just don't need the deserts. I don't know what other dual lands I would play. You can play the green castle, that's pretty free. But I think, like, the mirror pool we never use. Oh, we used on the lumbering falls, that was kind of sweet. I don't think you need the mirror pool, but I think it's worth trying more. The blast zone was good in some spots. I think the radiant fountain's important to have. I think the castle bantress is good. I actually do like this cycle desert. You probably don't need it, so maybe you could just play. You could double up on some of the lands. Like the nature of like a Nissa's Pilgrimage Scapeshift deck too is like you kind of don't really get to field that early, like that consistently, because you have to play so many forests. Most of the time, you're just doing it with Scapeshift, so it's probably not that big of a deal if you just don't have these anyway. So maybe try like another forest, potentially another island, just like a second Temple of Mystery or Sanctum Breeding Pool, whatever. You could change that around, and you could make the pieces a Rift. I could see having 4 courses. I think courses are really good, specifically because like you just gain so much life. Like the card advantage is relevant, but you gain so much free life from your ramp spells, and you gain a ton of life with Scapeshift. So, in terms of the sideboard, we didn't really play against any control decks, so I think having counter spells is fine. And I think Agent makes some amount of sense for ramp mirrors. I don't know if it's actually good. Ashiok obviously for ramp. I think the Hornet Queens are good. So I like the Hornet Queens. Ballistas could be in the main deck. I don't really know exactly what to do with these. And I think the offshoots are good versus red. So I'm pretty happy with these cards. Ashiok might be too hard to cast consistently, but I don't know about the Agent. And there may be some other cards that I just like didn't think about that I've overlooked that would be good, worth having. I feel like Field Rune ramp mirrors. Oh, I like Field of Rune for ramp mirrors that are less combo. Yeah. I don't think you can't play too many colorless lands. Like the mana's already actually not that good, but I'm kind of okay with just like playing Growth Spiral later, and then Hour fixes your mana, and Scapeshift can even fix your mana. I think Field's definitely a consideration. There's like Arc of something where you like, if the City's Blessing, you can draw cards. I'm not very excited by that. It seems worse than just having like a castle. The green castle matters for when you board in Hornet Queen. So maybe you want the green castle. Yeah, this deck felt good though. It felt pretty strong. I like the blue well enough. I think Growth Spiral is just great. Like part of the Water Veil can come and go, but it is nice to not lose to Supreme Verdict. Or, not that you lose to those cards, but to not like Deputy Detention, Detention Sphere, Declaration in Stone. There's a few things that just like you make a bunch of zombies and die anyway, and part helps with that, as well as just dying in the air. Like sometimes you just like Scapeshift and then they just kill you in the air, or they hit you in the air and then like burn you out. Where like with part, if you get to part plus Scapeshift, you actually just win the game because you just make a million things and then time walk. Fae of Wishes over part. I've actually thought about playing that card. It's just it has such a good body for the creature part. But I don't. It's kind of mana intensive. Maybe it's worth doing just because like you just get a 1/4 that can block flyers. I don't know how it would construct this sideboard. So it gets non-creature, right? So you could have a part in the sideboard. You could have a Scapeshift in the sideboard. My gut says it's too slow. And it's like not proactive enough. Maybe it's better than like this pieces of the puzzle though. And maybe there's like there's enough sideboard cards that are just really good that it makes it worth doing. I don't know. That's not a card I've played with a lot or thought about a lot, so I don't really have a good answer to you whether or not it'd be worth playing or not. But I don't think it would be terrible. Just 1/4 for 2. 1/4 flying for 2 is just so big. It has such a good body. It's just like an extremely well-statted creature. But you do have the grazers that block decently. So, Courser blocks well too. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. I think if I was going to run this back through a league, I think I would just try the pieces and then maybe retune the mana. There's other stuff you can do, like you can try to place Emrakul in the sideboard. I don't think you really need like the fatty stuff. Like I don't think you really need Ugin. I don't know, Ugin, it's just so expensive. Like it feels good when you just like nut ramp into it, but like when your hands don't come together or you get thought seized or just whatever, or like sometimes like a lot of the games I was beating Ugin, I just had Smuggler's Copter and my opponent would just like Ugin me and then I would thack them with 2 Smuggler's Copter and they would just die right away. Get you Rift in the sideboard? Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's good. Like maybe you just go Growth Spiral and then you tutor and then on turn 5 you like whatever, play a Courser and another thing. You could get like a Fog out of your sideboard. You could get a Nexus of Fate. I guess that's kind of cool because then it goes back in your deck. I don't know if that's relevant. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't. The problem is there's not really any cards I want to cut. And if I was gonna play if I decided I wanted to play the Fairy, I'd probably play like 1 or 2, and then like you kind of had to reconstruct your sideboard. And is it worth it to give up sideboard slots? Maybe. I think like when you're playing like linear decks, your sideboards almost matter less because you can only sideboard in and out so many cards. So maybe it's good. I don't know. There's probably a bunch of awesome stuff you can get. Like you can get like Grafdigger's Cage, you can get Sorcerer's Spyglass, Pithing Needle. There's a bunch of stuff. But it's just so slow. It's just like glacially slow. That's the only problem with it. And there might be like some super cool ramp card that I'm not thinking of. Explosive Edge. Yeah, it's kind of weird to spend 4 mana to get a 4 mana ramp card though. But yeah, I like this deck. Do I want to stream more? Probably should. I don't have a deck to play though, or not a deck in mind. I think this deck has the Fairy in it. Did it? Never built a sideboard, but this is just like a blue-white deck with random things. Yeah, I don't really I didn't really have another deck for today. I just wanted to try that out. But I should stream longer. I don't really have anything. I don't have a sweet deck for me to play. Play goblins. Just a pile of goblins and Soak the Flames. Maybe I should just play some mono red. I haven't tried much mono red. I know Canister's been doing all mono red.